Hello, hello. Hello, hello. We are live from the Trivia Clubhouse. Good to see everybody joining in. We'll be getting started on the questions of trivia in about 5 minutes at around 7:05. Glad to have you, as always, for another night of trivia here on this Trivia Tuesday. Say hello in the chat. Let us know what team you're playing for, your team name, all that fun stuff. Good to see everybody. Hello, Jan. Hello. Hello to Jared as well. I never quite know who the small icons are, but I'm pretty sure it's Jared. Hello, Too Fast, Too Curious. All together. Hopefully everyone's had a good week again in time for another night of trivia on this Tuesday. Hope everyone's enjoyed my adventures in Instagram so far. A little bit of a trivia club on Instagram finally. I am kicking and screaming as I'm dragged into the 21st century of social media. Hello to the Lord and Lady of Asquith. Hi, Mom and Dad. The Fighting Mongooses 11th Anniversary Edition. Congratulations on your 11th anniversary. And your upcoming birthdays, too. On either side of that anniversary? I forget the exact details from last year's party, but congratulations on everything. Well done. Keep up the good work. Hello to Down by the Bay as well. Sorry to hear about the health otherwise, though. That's tough. That is real tough. Hello to the Cunning Stunts. Good to have you here. Ah, yes. Last and next. That's right. 3 weeks apart. 2 weeks apart. That's how weeks work. Yes. With the anniversary in between. Congrats, mongooses. Hello to Bianca. Hello. Hello to Dickfish. Those schmalians. With an extremely loose Ally McBeal reference. And I think I've mentioned this. I was talking to Chrissy, my partner, my producer, the love of my life. We were talking earlier about how like Ally McBeal doesn't get the love that you think. Something with that was that both big and critically acclaimed for that a little bit. It was huge. Mm-hmm. No one's talking about it. No. I don't even have any Ally McBeal questions yet tonight. No. Nor have I during the pandemic. I am part of the problem.
Get on that for next week.
I'm gonna get on that. Hello to F. Billy Zane as well. I think I missed you in the hellos and the chatter. Good to have everyone here. We'll be getting started in another minute or so. Let's see. Do I need to queue up anything? I'll get that ready. I'll get that ready. Cool. Just getting the technology good and ready on my end. All right. Welcome all. If you haven't said hello in the chats, please do. Otherwise, we're going to get started in about, well, now, let's give that countdown. After I say hello to Cookie Faced, good to see you. Hello to Patrick from Smartly Pretty as well. All right. Without much further ado, 5, 4,
welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. That's where we are right now. I am your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. This trivia is planned for 20 questions of trivia goodness, a little bit of classic trivia, some game show games, and of course ending with that Trivia Royale. that Trivia Royale can win you the prize of bragging rights. Keep on, just keep up the good work. Get all those points and really, ultimately, enjoy yourself. That's what we're here for. Wear a mask if you're heading out, of course. That's always a great reminder. It's not only a kindness for yourself, but also a kindness to others. And the more people see you doing it, you're just normalizing something that really has been a very useful thing for decades. So keep up the good work. And speaking of good work, if you're interested in checking out those or checking out and educating yourself, those in the population that are at the highest risk for COVID-19, or some of those that are at the highest risk, check out something that is near and dear to my heart by learning more about Cystic Fibrosis Canada. You can find out more and even donate at cysticfibrosis.ca. Thank you for doing so. Yay. As I said, tonight is 20 questions. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper to write down your answers on. Say hello in the chat if you haven't already. You can always give this video a like, share it. You can follow the channel itself. Notify yourself when the newest videos are coming. I think it's a bell icon. Who knows how these things exactly work, but clicking things usually does. I don't know. I won't be able to interact with the participants as I usually do, table to table, or as I'm asking those questions as I like to. So please just stay active in the chat. Talk amongst yourselves, all that fun stuff. Share your team name if you haven't already. That's one of the big things. And ultimately, yeah, it'll be good to see you. Speaking of which, hello to Rondai, who's joined as I've been talking. Good to see you. Hello to RP's, RP, aka MP's, G's. Welcome. I believe you're new, and I love the name. Hello to the travel buddies as well. Hello, hello. All right. At the end of every week of trivia, we give you a Trivia Club anagram, something we call I Built a VCR, because it's apropos. Also because I Built a VCR is an anagram of Trivia Club. And last week's Trivia Club anagram was a musical act. This is a musical act that was included in the 500 Greatest Albums of All Time from Rolling Stones magazine. And the anagram was Howdy, Miserable Albertan. That ended up being unraveled to Bob Marley and the Wailers. It was a tougher one, but it was a fun one too. Really, the bigger the anagram, the more variables that we can play with. So yes, Bob Marley and the Wailers, that was last week's anagram answer. What can we win this week? A good time. So keep it up. Keep up that good time. I know I will. You can also win that golden VHS in your mind's eye. That golden VHS of your dreams. Let us know what that would be in the live chat or the comments. I guess I could say, yeah. So I will. You can also follow the Trivia Club on triviaclub.ca, where all the past information of trivia, all the fun features that we do, the recaps of the night's events, and or just the night's events every Tuesday. You can also find us on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, where you are right now, on SoundCloud, where you might be, actually, or iTunes, if you search for Trivia Club Network. We're also on Instagram now. Yes, Instagram.com/TriviaClubCA. That's where you can find us, Trivia Club CA on Instagram. Or look for the Trivia Club logo, and that's us. Ah, yes, Fighting Mongooses were playing for 1951's The Thing from Another World. Ah, classic movie. Classic. There's only 3 cardinal rules when it comes to Trivia Club. Those rules are: be smarter than that internet connection. If you're cheating to find out the answers for tonight's trivia, well, you're only cheating yourself. And that's unfortunate. Don't post any of the answers in the comment section or in this live chat. Keep that competitive spirit sharp. Yes, keep that competitive spirit sharp and keep the live chat to a general chatter, to really just asking me questions if need be. And the only other rule of Trivia Club is tell everybody about Trivia Club. Appreciate it. All right. without much further to say or do, let's jump into those trivia questions, shall we? Yeah? Papers? Pens? You ready? All right. Question number 1 is all about letting them eat cake. Yes, let them eat cake, I say. A 5-judge decision by the Supreme Court of Ireland this past week found that this fast food chain's sandwiches were, legally speaking, not made of bread because the sugar content in the bread, which is not allowed to exceed 2% of the weight of the flour in the dough, was in fact 10% of the weight of the flour in the dough. So yeah, more like cake. Once again, yes, name that fast food chain whose sandwiches were, legally speaking, not made of bread because the sugar content in the bread, which is not allowed to exceed 2% of the weight of the flour in the dough, was in fact 10% of that weight of the flour in the dough. Cake sandwiches. Question number 2. What's old is nanu nanu. So, question number 2. Name the person from Boulder, Colorado that Mork from Ork moved in with when he arrived on Earth in 1978. Once again, name that person from Boulder that Mork from Ork moved in with when he arrived on Earth in 1978. What's old is nanu nanu. Question number 3 now. I'm blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Right. Yahya Abdul Mateen II recently won an Emmy Award for playing this doctor in the TV limited series Watchmen. Once again, Yahya Abdul Mateen II recently won an Emmy Award for playing this doctor in the TV limited series Watchmen. And question number 4, we're going to connect for the point on this one. What that means is there's a connection between the second and third questions. If you can tell me that connection between the questions, remember, nothing in the answers, or between the answers, remember, sorry, nothing in the questions. That is a point on this one. So once again, what's the connection between the answers to the second and third questions? And I will say on this one, it isn't simply TV, since that's pretty straightforward in the questions. Yes, what are the answers? What do the answers have in common between 2 and 3? What is their connection? Thinking outside the box, as always, for your Connect 4. You have to go a little deeper than TV for the connection on this one. Once again, your question number 2 was old as nanu nanu. What person from Boulder did Mork from Ork move in with when he arrived on Earth in 1978? And question number 3, Yahya Abdul Mateen II recently won an Emmy Award for playing this doctor in the TV limited series Watchmen. Question number 4, yes. What's the connection between the second and third answers? Something a little bit more abstract, let's say. Slightly more abstract than TV. All right, as you're thinking outside the box, let's give you a question number 5 that's worth 4 possible points. It's called Best Known For. And you name the 4 projects that, according to the Internet Movie Database.com and its algorithm, that the following actor is known for. Today's known for actor, what 4 movies in this case, what 4 movies is Sacha Baron Cohen known for? Yes, according to that imdb.com and its algorithm, what are the 4 movies that Sacha Baron Cohen is known for? And as always, with that imdb.com, that Internet Movie Database.com, and its algorithm, this section goes on box office, it goes on awards, it can even go on just talked about stuff. And if there's anyone that people like to talk about, it's Sacha Baron Cohen. I'll give you another minute or two, another few seconds to come up with that. Question number 5, those answers. 4 possible points to be won, remember. Question number 6. Question number 6, this question is about a witch of a week. So, the 1993 film Hocus Pocus came in at second place in the United States box office this past weekend, just behind Tenet. Yes, just this past weekend, just behind Tenet, was 1993's Hocus Pocus. It will be the largest grossing. So far, it is the largest weekend gross for a pandemic-era catalog movie re-release into cinemas and drive-ins, which is also very impressive. Hocus Pocus. Even though it was on cable 2 days ago, and it will be on cable for free throughout October. But with all that said, Hocus Pocus named the 3 actors, those 3 actresses, who played the witches in Hocus Pocus for a point each. There was a lot of lead up just to, enjoy the moment that Hocus Pocus is having. And name those 3 leads who played the witches in Hocus Pocus. The 3 actors for a point each. Question number 7. Got to keep them separated. Yeah, you do. I guess so. Question number 7. What 5 gray creatures had to be separated at a British zoo this past week, and why? For 2 possible points. So once again, at a British zoo this past week, name the type of creature, the type of animal, which 5 of these gray creatures had to be separated, and let me know why they needed to be separated for 2 possible points. Yes, once again on question number 7. Yes, name those gray creatures in which 5 of them had to be separated at a British zoo this past weekend. And tell me why they had to be not only separated from each other, but also, yes, from the general public as well. Question number 8 now is called Bit by Bit. It's our audio clue of the night. And for this audio clue, I'm going to play you a 8-bit tune, a chip tune, and you tell me the original song behind that blip bloopy tune and the original musical act responsible for that song. This will sound like a old Nintendo game or a even less old, still pretty old flip phone. Here we go. That question number 8, that bit by bit, name this tune, name the musical act responsible. Go. And one more time. That is your question number 8, that bit by bit. Name that song, name the musical act responsible for the original non-chippy tune. Enjoy it. Alrighty, question number 9. It's time to tag the line. For this question, I'm going to give you a tagline from a movie poster, and you name that movie for the point. So that tagline, name the movie in which it said, "It's the story of a man, a woman, and a rabbit in a triangle of trouble." Once again, it's the story of a man, a woman, and a rabbit in a triangle of trouble. That's your question number 9. Tag the line. Name the movie in which it's the story of a man, a woman, and a rabbit in a triangle of trouble. Question number 10 now. It is Survey Says. This is our first game show game of the night. This game show game is our spin on the Family Feud using an actual Family Feud survey question. So I want you to tell me what is the actual number 1 answer of this Family Feud survey question. Put yourself in the minds of not just 1, but 100 Americans. In this Survey Says, give me your best guess at their number 1 answer. Name something that you usually get a dozen of. Name something or some things that you usually get a dozen of. This is the kind of thing that comes in 12. Alrighty, question number 11. And the Oscar goes to that question. According to the book Salt, Sugar, Fat, Oscar Mayer created Lunchables in the mid-1980s so that they could sell more of what variety of luncheon meat? Yes. Name that luncheon meat that led to the creation of Lunchables in the mid-1980s because Oscar Mayer needed to sell more of it, according to the book Salt, Sugar, Fat. Once again, question number 11. And the Oscar goes to, according to the book Salt, Sugar, Fat, Oscar Mayer created Lunchables in the mid-1980s so that they could sell more of which variety of luncheon meat? Question number 12 now. It's no laughing matter. Or it might be, actually. So question number 12. What animal, name that animal, that would often laugh at you if you had a bad round in the old Nintendo game Duck Hunt? So once again, yes, name the type of animal that would often laugh at you if you had a bad round in the original Nintendo game Duck Hunt. Needless to say, that animal was a real jerk. Question number 13. It's trivia for dummies. So the question for this question number 13, the first title, very first title, and ironically not the second title, in the For Dummies series of instructional/reference books was released in 1991 and focused on what three-letter acronym commonly associated with the IBM PCs and Microsoft? Once again, yes, what was the first title, ironically not the second title, in the For Dummies series of instructional reference books that was released in 1991 and focused on what three-letter acronym associated with IBM PCs and Microsoft? And hello to Ed as well. Question number 14, we're asking you for operator information. Operator information. All right. In the game Operation, which part of the body is worth the highest dollar amount? Yes, in the game Operation, which part of the body is worth the highest dollar amount? You can give me either their name for it or like the nickname that Operation gave it, or the actual name of the body part. Question number 15, it is countdown takedown time. That's our second game show game of the night. This game show game is played with Price is Right rules, but with a twist. I'm going to ask you a question with the number attached to that answer. And the twist, though, not only do you have to get as close as you can without going over, if you get it right on, you get 5 points. If you get that number right on, if you get it within 25% of the actual number, that is still 2 solid points, a couple of solid points. If you're outside of that 25% range, 0 points. Also, if you're just 1 over, that is also 0 points. So get as close as you can without going over. Your countdown takedown question. Cineworld, which almost purchased Cineplex in Canada, but which is also the second largest movie theater chain in the US and the largest in the UK and Ireland, has decided to shut down all of its theaters until, well, things blow over, I guess. But this is the number of Regal cinemas that Cineworld has shut down in the US, a number that I will say is less than 700, but still a fair amount. Once again, Cineworld has shut down this number of Regal cinemas in the US. A number less than 700, I will say, but still quite big because it's still the second largest chain of movie theaters in the US. Question number 16 now. 16, we're going to quiz you about Family Matters. Well, TV, but not specifically that TV show. Question number 16, Eugene Levy acts alongside not only his son Daniel in the TV show Schitt's Creek, but also his daughter Sarah, who plays this regularly appearing character on the show. I was going to name that character on Schitt's Creek. All I need is a first name. That is played by Sarah Levy, the sister of Dan and the daughter of Eugene, two of the main characters of Schitt's Creek, now early on US Netflix. Well done, guys. Enjoy. It was wonderful. But the final season is now in the US, Netflix-wise. Oh, it's telling me my connection is unstable. So let me know if anything weird is happening on your end. If anything happens on this end, I'll just restart the feed. Just FYI, if I have a problem. And to Matt Smith, I'm sorry, but I'll just keep on needling you. With dribs and drabs of Schitt's Creek trivia. Just one a week forever. There was never a release from Schitt's Creek. Anywho, question number 17, it's a full house. This one is actually about the TV show in one way or another. So, your full house question number 17, actor Scott Weinger, known for his role on the TV series Full House as DJ Tanner's boyfriend, provided the voice for what Disney film's title character? Scott Weinger, Weinger, known for his role on the TV series Full House as DJ Tanner's boyfriend, also provided the voice for what Disney film's title character? question number 18. I'm going to drop the note. So, what car company first produced a vehicle called the Note in 2004 before discontinuing the model in 2019? Once again, yes, name that car company that first produced a vehicle called the Note in 2004 and then discontinued it 15 years later. Question number 19. It's a new trend on this 19th question. It is a 19-word hint for a 19-letter movie title. So, your question number 19, a 19-word hint for a 19-letter movie title. Brosnan settles in for his third outing as 007, this time with Denise Richards as Christmas Jones. Once more, Brosnan settles in for his third outing as 007, this time with Denise Richards as Christmas Jones. I'd tell you more, but it's a 19-word hint. I have to stop there. Legally obligated. Yes, remember the answer is a 19-letter movie title. And before I jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale, are there any questions that I can repeat or clarify with the art of repetition from those first 19? Our question number 20 will be a timed question. I'll give you a 5-minute time limit on that lightning round type question, but I'll start with question number 18 and repeating and go back from there as the different potential questions to repeat come in. Question number 18, yes, once again, dropping the note. Name that car company that first produced a vehicle called the Note, or just Note, in 2004, before that Note car was discontinued in 2019. Note as in N-O-T-E. And question number 14. So in the game Operation, which part of the body is worth the highest dollar amount? Here's that question number 8. I'll do 7 and then 8, so I can lead into that audio clue. So, question number 7. So, 5 gray creatures had to be separated at a British zoo this past week. I'll give you a point if you tell me what kind of gray creature they were and why they needed to be separated not only from themselves, but from the general public for a point each. Here's that question number 8, that bit by bit. And name this tune. Name the musical act responsible for the non-chiptune 8-bit version. Here we go. That question number 8 one more time. That is your question number 8 one more time. Name that song. Name the musical act responsible for that, or at least the original version of that. And before I continue all the way to question number 20, anything else to repeat, clarify with repetition? Anything from you? Audience member in the... Okay. Without much further ado, question number 13. Under the wire, well done. So 13 and 15 I can do, yeah? So 13. So what is the first title, and ironically not the second, in the For Dummies series of instructional books that was released in 1991 and focused on a 3-letter acronym that is associated with IBM PCs and Microsoft? And your question number 15, that countdown takedown, I ask you, what was the number of Regal cinemas in the United States that were shut down by Cineworld? Yes, the Regal cinemas are the second largest chain of movie theaters in the US. I'll say the number is less than 700. Oh, there's a connection happening in the chat. That's nice. All right, without much further ado, question number 20, our Trivia Royale. I'll give you 5 minutes on this lightning round style question. Lightning round, yeah, done over 5 minutes. So with that time on the board, once again, we're going to stay in the world of music. I say stay in the world of music because, I mean, we've been there, here and there all night. And was it last week that it was music-based? It was, this Trivia Royale. It was the Rolling Stones-based one. This Rolling Stone magazine. Right. Yeah. All right. So our question number 20, that Trivia Royale, a point for every correct answer. So name any 10 of the, I believe, 21 possible answers for a point each. And I'm going to ask you to name a musician or musical act, as I like to call them, be they male or female, who were soloists, and not just in the chorus, but soloists on the USA for Africa #1 charity hit of 1985, We Are the World. Yes, name those people that sang in USA for Africa's #1 charity hit in 1985, We Are the World. They are the children. And they have to be soloists, not just in the chorus, but full-on soloists. This counts if they sing together in pairs, because I believe they like trade off, but like, you know what I mean. Soloists, not just hidden in the chorus or featured in the chorus, not hidden, unless that one guy was. You know who I'm talking about. People who had a solo on We Are the World, USA for Africa's #1 charity hit. It was a pretty good song. I mean, it was We Are the World. Sun City, I've found, is a much better charity hit. If we're really going to weigh the musical merit of charity hits, Sun City, very good. Just under 333 remaining. 325. Now, 325. I will say thank you to Stereo Gum and their ongoing column, the #1s for the inspiration on this one. If you want a good read, check out the #1s. It's a good one. Thanks to Matt Smith for originally pointing me out to that one too. It's a long read though. He talks about every #1 hit from 1956 when it starts, 1957, up until the present day. So he's only in the 1980s, but which isn't too bad. Oh, nice. Up to the Partridge Family. Good stuff. Well done. That's Matt, who's also reading along. I put aside a couple of days a few months ago and somehow caught up to present writing. They were quiet days. Once again, yes, name the musical acts, though, that were soloists. These are either men or women. Not just chorus members, but yes, soloists on the charity hit of 1985, USA for Africa's We Are the World. A little less than 2 minutes. A little less than 2 minutes now. There are 21 possible answers. I just need any 10 of that 21 for a point each. Either try to imagine the music video or just try to imagine who is a big enough name, except for that one guy, in 1985. 1 minute remaining. You can also fill out any blank spots that you have in your answer sheet as well. After this, we'll be marking our papers or marking our peers' papers, however you'd like to do it. And then after we mark our papers, let us know how many points you got in that live chat. 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds on this Trivia Royale. $20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Beep, 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 beep. That's a loud beep. All right, finalize those answers. Well done. Well done. Some good guesses all around. Good answers to go with. All right, once again, here's a Trivia Club at Home, our 26th edition. I don't know if I said that earlier, but number 26. So here are those answers for a point each. First question was, let them eat cake. A 5-judge decision by the Supreme Court of Ireland this past week found that this fast food chain sandwiches were, legally speaking, not made of bread because the sugar content in the bread was in fact 10% of the weight of the flour in the bread or in the dough, when it shouldn't exceed 2. That's a bit more sugar than is necessary. But it's cake, so I mean, it's delicious. That is for the sandwiches at Subway. Subway. Eat cake. Question number 2. What's old is Nanu Nanu? I was very happy when I came up with that one. What person from Boulder did Mork from Ork move in with when he arrived on Earth in 1978? That would be Mindy. We're talking about Mindy. Yahya Abdul Mateen II recently won an Emmy Award for playing this doctor in the TV limited series Watchmen. That would be Manhattan. We're looking for Dr. Manhattan. So question number 4, what's the connection between Mindy and Manhattan? They both have projects. The Manhattan Project, bombs and stuff. And Mindy Project, like doctors and babies and stuff. Or was it babies or was it gynecology?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And she delivered babies.
And she delivered babies, so there you go.
That's right.
Oh, that's what gynecology. Yeah. Right. But yes, Mindy, Manhattan, they both have projects. Question number 5. Best known for. So, name the 4 projects, or 4 movies in this case, that according to IMDb.com and its algorithm, that Sacha Baron Cohen is known for. For a point each, that is Borat. I'm not going to say the full title, just say Borat for a point. Bruno for a second point. Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. I'll also accept Talladega Nights. And Les Miserables. He was also in that. Les Mis. Mm-hmm. He was in a different version of that same movie. Like he was in that movie with Russell Crowe and everybody, but like because it was a bad movie, he was in a different version of it. Yeah. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. Who am I to say? I'm not a musical theater person. I just listen to the videos on YouTube that I'd like to watch, which is not a great trait when I'm thinking about it now and saying it out loud. All right. Once again, those points are Borat, Bruno, Talladega Nights, and Les Mis. Or Les Miserables. No. Yeah. Close enough. Okay. Question number 6. A Witch of a Week. So, who are those 3 lead actors in who played the witches in Hocus Pocus? Hocus Pocus being the number 2 movie in America this past weekend. The number 1 movie on Friday, beating out even Tenet on Friday. And yeah, question number 5, shockingly no Madagascar. I agree. He was the Lemur King. Anywho. Hocus Pocus. Question number 6. Those leads were played by Bette Midler for a point, Sarah Jessica Parker for a second point, and Kathy Najimy for a third point. The maybe forgotten but never underrated Kathy Najimy. Great in Hocus Pocus, great in Sister Act, etc., etc. Question number 7. Got to keep them separated. So, what 5 gray creatures had to be separated from not only themselves, but from the general public at a British zoo this past week? And why were they separated for a point each? So those gray creatures were gray parrots for the point, and they had to be separated from themselves and the public because they were swearing too much. I want somebody to think of the kids, though. The children, they need that sweet, sweet gray parrot just swearing there. I mean, they teach each other is what I'm saying. Question number 8, going bit by bit. A point for being discourteous to guess. Discourteous. I'll give you half a point because, like, you didn't specify, you didn't dig in too much. Discourteous could mean spitting. It could mean whatever parrots could do. Can they fling poop? That could also fall under that, so half a point. Because we're looking for swearing or cussing for that full point. Question number 8, our bit by bit. So the 8-bit version of a song was 99 Red Balloons or 99 Luftballons. Yeah, pretty good. By Nina or Nena. Which is it? Do you know? Nena. Nina. Let's say Nina. So 99 red balloons for a point. Nina for a second point. Question number 9. It's time to tag the line. So it's the story of a man, a woman, and a rabbit in a triangle of trouble. And that would be Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Jessica Rabbit always cared for Roger, not anybody else. But I mean, it sells the you're never sure until you're sure of the movie. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? So good, so very good. Oh, question 2, half point for Corinna. No half point. No, it is Nina or Nina. Sorry. Who Framed Roger Rabbit has actually aged very well. Yeah, because it's technology that shouldn't have worked at the time, and still, I mean, it's technology that really isn't used. The matching of the animation and the live action, all very good. And you still have yet to see Disney and Warner Brothers interacting like that since. So it was a time capsule in a perfect moment. Only could have been made then. Question number 10. Survey says, name something that you usually get a dozen of. All right, and I'll start with that 1 point answer, move up to the possible 5 point answer. 5 possible answers can get you points on this, survey says. So 1 point answer. If you had a puncher's chance with this one, if you really socked it to them, yes, it's sock. A dozen socks. 6 pairs. I don't know. America. I don't know. Socks for 1 point. That's why it's a 1 point answer.
Yeah.
2 points if you saw this answer and was like, drink it in, man. Drink it in. That would be beer or soda, except either a can of beer or a can of soda. Canned drinks. The 3 point answer is, if this answer was by any other name, would it smell as sweet? Really, it did rise to the occasion, though. Roses. I'm blushing. I'm red. Or white. Oh, because it's October. I like white with white roses. I'll stop now. 4 points. 4 points for this next answer. I mean, it's an answer that does have a big hole in it, but I mean, otherwise, it's a great answer. That would be donuts. Donuts. The hole and the donut hole. That would be a Timbit. And your 5 point answer, I mean, I could continue on this, but I don't want to get scrambled up. You know, I would hate to crack under pressure. I've got a lot of these, an omelette of these. I'm just egging you on. Eggs, yes, eggs. Eggs for 5 points. Once again, eggs for 5. Donuts for 4. Roses for 3. Cans. Say cans of drink, beer, soda for 2, and socks for 1. Question number 11, and the Oscar goes to donuts have eggs in them. You get 4 points. Still a good answer. What if it's a vegan egg or vegan donut? There are those. According to the book Salt, Sugar, Fat, Oscar Mayer created Lunchables in the mid-1980s so that they could sell more of their bologna. Bologna. Bologna has a first name. It's Lunchables. Hello, my name is Bologna. Lunchables Bologna. No, not Mr. Lunchables Bologna. That's my father. Question number 12 I got a like for that one. Question number 12 is no laughing matter.
savor that. 'Cause...
Either that or I just noticed the light because now it's an hour. Because I've been spinning my wheels for an hour. No laughing matter. What animal would often laugh at you if you had a bad round in this original Nintendo game? Duck Hunt would be that original Nintendo game. That would be your dog, your hunting dog. Real jerk. You always tried to shoot him in frustration, but he was too quick. In frustration in a Nintendo game. Yes, Duck Hunt. Good times. Until it got too fast, then it was over quick. Question number 13, Trivia for Dummies. The first title, and ironically not the second, in the 4 Dummy series of instructional reference books, was released in 1991 and focused on what 3-letter acronym associated with IBM PCs and Microsoft? That would be DOS. DOS, which could be pronounced as DOS for the hint earlier in the question, but DOS, D-O-S. DOS for dummies. Question number 14, operator information, which is something I think I got from, was it Twins? That was the first time I heard that song. Great song. In the game Operation, which part of the body is worth the highest dollar amount? That would be the breadbasket or stomach. Yes, your breadbasket or stomach. Question number 15, our countdown takedown, Cineworld, which almost purchased Cineplex in Canada, but which is also the largest chain in the UK and Ireland and second largest owner of movie theaters in the US with Regal Cinemas, shut down this number of Regal Cinemas in the US this past week, a number less than 700. Can I get a drum roll on that? Cinema shutdown. 543 for that 5 points. So 543 for 5 points, 542 to 407 for 2 points. If it's 4 or 6 and down, that is 0 points. Or if it's 544 and up, also 0 points. Question number 16. Family Matters. So Eugene Levy acts alongside not only his son Daniel, but also his daughter Sarah in Schitt's Creek. Sarah plays the role of Twyla, the waitress at the Tropicana Cafe. Is it Tropicana? Something like that. It's been a couple of months. But I mean, time enough to probably restart watching it pretty soon. Twyla is the answer we're looking for. Got a big fan of Schitt's Creek in the comments. Always good to see. Question number 17. Full House. Actor Scott Wanger, known for his role of DJ Tanner's boyfriend in Full House. He was also in Fuller House. Probably just to stop by and say hello. Maybe something more serious than that. But he provided the voice of what Disney film's title character? He was the voice of Aladdin. Question number 18. Dropping the Note. So, what car company first produced a vehicle called the Note in 2004 before eventually discontinuing it this past 2019? That'd be Nissan with the Note. Nissan Note. Question number 19. Now your 19-word hint for that 19-letter movie title. Brosnan settles in for his third outing as 007, 3 words there. This time with Denise Richards as Christmas Jones. And really the Worst possible pun to ever end a Bond movie. It's memorable, though. That'd be from the movie The World Is Not Enough. The world is not enough. Full stop. Right there. The world is not enough. Question number 20 now, your Trivia Royale. Oh, we're not going to tell you the pun on that question number 19. You can look into it. My nephew is probably playing along, though. And maybe my grandma is even watching. She had been earlier. I will not tell you and my family the pun. We can use our imaginations, though. Question number 20. Trivia Royale. We're looking for the musical acts who are the soloist, not just in the chorus, but the soloists for USA for Africa's #1 charity hit in 1985, We Are the World. Since it's the soloist, unfortunately, chorus member Dan Aykroyd is not a point. But Dan Aykroyd was on that song, so hey, I mean, points for him. Points to him. Specifically, if he's playing, he gets a point. All right, for a point each. Starting with the man who put the song together, along with Quincy Jones, Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie for a point. Stevie Wonder will also get you a point. This is in order of appearance, I'll say. Paul Simon is another point. Kenny Rogers. James Ingram. Tina Turner. Billy Joel. Michael Jackson. Diana Ross. Dionne Warwick. Willie Nelson. Al Jarreau. Yes, that Al Jarreau. Bruce Springsteen. Kenny Loggins. Steve Perry. Daryl Hall. Hey, good for Hall. Huey Lewis. Cyndi Lauper. Kim Carnes. Bob Dylan. And Ray Charles. Once again, you'll get points for Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, Kenny Rogers, James Ingram, Tina Turner, Billy Joel, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Dionne Warwick, Willie Nelson, Al Jarreau, Bruce Springsteen, Kenny Loggins, Steve Perry, Daryl Hall, Huey Lewis, Cyndi Lauper, Kim Carnes, Bob Dylan, and Ray Charles. Those are your soloists for We Are the World. Add up all those points. 10 possible points to be won in that question number 20, that Trivia Royale. Anywhere from 5 points to 1 point, depending on what questions we're talking about on those other 19. As you're adding up those points, let us know what your team got. Oh, a half a point for waitress. For which waitress? What are we looking for?
I think maybe she needs to. I'm not sure. Maybe for chocolate.
Oh, half point for waitress. Oh, on the Schitt's Creek one, I was looking for the character name. You were heading in the right direction, but 0 points for waitress, unfortunately. I'll let you let us know your points and the team name in the live chat. And oh no, British We Are the World. That was, do they know it's Christmas time? Do they know it's Christmas? Yeah. Geldof was on both, but he was in the chorus in the We Are the World. I do like calling British we are the world. All right, here's that bonus bit of trivia, a tiebreaker if you want it. Otherwise, a bit of fun following anagram. So the anagram for Trivia Club is I built a VCR. So here's your I built a VCR anagram for tonight's Trivia Clubhouse. We're looking for the video game in the following anagram. That anagram is arms, burps, shoes. Again, arms, burps, shoes. Find that video game in that anagram. Arms, burps, shoes. $44 possible points to be won. Here, let's see what kind of points we got from across the board. All right, 34 points for the Fighting Mongooses. Well done, Fighting Mongooses. Happy anniversary as well. And happy birthday next week. We'll get to that. 36 points for F. Billy Zane. Well done to you as well. 33 points for Too Fast, Too Curious. The Travel Buddies with 27 points. Good stuff as well. 37 points for the Lord and Lady of Asquith. So far, our current high. Some good scores this week. 24 points for Dick Fish. I forgot that was your team name. Good stuff. 23 points from your producer and mine. Well done. Is that a new personal best? No. Still a good score. Still a good score. 33 points for Cookie Face. Another point scoring above 30. Excellent stuff. 24. Oh, for Dick Fish. That was already said. Just had to repeat it, I guess. It's a good team name. And an Ally McBeal reference, we need more of them. 10 points for Team Uno Persona. Well done indeed. 39 points for Agatha Christie. Excellent stuff. That's our new high from Agatha Christie. 33 points for Mulva. And 34 points from the Cunning Stunts. Excellent stuff, everybody. A good group of teams above 30 points. 39 being our high tonight from Agatha Christie. Thank you all for joining in on the live chat of this Trivia Club live from the Trivia Clubhouse. Great to have you all involved, as always, every Tuesday. Thank you for joining in. We'll be back October 13th for another edition of Trivia Club. Thank you for supporting Trivia Club. You can find us on triviaclub.ca for all the general stuff that I've already stated, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc. And the fact that we're now on Instagram, brand new Trivia Club CA. I'll see what I can't do with that. Can do? Oh, and 30 points for Mark Pigot's glasses. Well done. See you all next week. Great to have you all. If you're playing along after this video is live, you can always comment in the comment section. Let us know your team name, those points that you got. Glad you had fun this week, as always. And tonight's champions are everyone who stated and enjoy themselves. So congratulations to you. May you be in good health, good spirits, all that good stuff, wherever you are. Without much more to say, other than, as always, thank you for being on the other side of that green recording light. Let's say the same thing as we do at the end of every Trivia Club, and that is, remember, it's not what you know, it's what you learn along the way.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
See you next week.
See you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you. Oh no, Matt's German.